Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're diving into the Hover X1, which is this tiny pocket-sized drone that has become literally my best friend for parkour, free running, or just going around with my dog. If you ever wanted a drone that feels like a personal cameraman that is following you everywhere, stick around because I'm gonna spill all the beans about its features, its weight, and everything you can do with the Hover X1. So to begin with, this thing is ridiculously lightweight. It's only 125 grams, which is literally lighter than the iPhone that I'm holding. And the size is also ridiculous. Like, look, this is my iPhone that I'm using to record my voice. And this is how it looks like folded on top of the iPhone. So for somebody like me that is doing parkour all around and that wants to have something that is not very heavy, I can literally keep training with the drone on my pocket if I wanted to. And speaking of flying, the time that it takes for this thing to set up, you just hold this button for 5 seconds. It tells you what is the current mode, and then you just press this button, camera facing you. And that's it. This is zoom out mode. So right now it's going away. You just put your hand under it and it lands on your palm. This is actually crazy. It's a little bit noisy, but this one has a feature in where you can activate the microphone and an AI will eliminate the noise of the drone, which I think is pretty cool. It will be nice too. Which I think is really cool. I think for bloggers, it will be amazing to be by yourself somewhere and just let this thing go and be able to speak to it and be just, live streaming or vlogging with it. But I don't know if we're quite there yet. So now let's talk about the modes. It has different modes and you just tap this button on the top and it will change from one mode to another. And then each mode has different settings. For example, on the follow mode, it can follow you from high, medium, or low. And it can also follow you from close, middle, or far. So that is amazing. But to be able to control these settings, you need to download the app and set everything on your phone. For example, I always use far, high, follow mode. And I basically just tap on it and it's ready to go. So now let's talk about every single mode because I have tested all of them. The first one is hover mode, and the drone will stay still and you can move and it will track you, but the drone will not follow you or anything. You see, the drone just stays there, but it tracks you. So it's rotating to be able to capture you. And then you have the follow mode, which is the best mode in my opinion. It's literally when it will track you all the way around. We're gonna set it up so you guys can see it. So I just say, now it's far follow. And now we can just walk and the drone is following us. This is my favorite mode. So in here, the settings matter a lot. So I found out that, let's say right now, I'm just trying to turn real quick. We just go. It's still following us. It's still right here. Because it's far follow. But if you set it too close, and if you're gonna make short turns or something like that, I think close is a little bit too much for parkour. However, when you are doing far follow, it looks amazing. It gives you these GTA vibes, right? Like a third-person view. It looks like a video game a little bit, and I really love that mode. It's my favorite one. They claim that it can follow you up to 20 kilometers per hour, and I tried to run as fast as I can, and it does follow you. It's actually crazy. Now, you gotta be careful with the obstacles though, because it doesn't have obstacle detection. However, it's pretty good because it has like this AI vision, so it knows what it's around it, and it will try to avoid it anyways, even if it doesn't have the sensors like the DJI or any other drones with detection. But also the way they're done, you see, these shapes just goes poop and it bounces right off, and it's amazing. The way it's built is pretty well protected. Then you also have the bird eye mode that I tested laying down with my dog, and basically it goes all the way up and it gets a shot top to bottom. There's also orbit mode in where you can stay still and the drone will fly around you. And then there is dolly track. You heard that? Dolly track. So this one is the same as follow mode, but now it will follow you from the front. And this is amazing. I actually discovered this just a few days ago. Something important for you to know, on dolly mode, which is what we saw right now, which is the same as follow mode, but you are facing the camera instead of the drone following you from behind, is that you need to wait until the recording is over. You know the recording is going because you'll see a red light. Now there's a green light, which means It's not recording. So it will take a little bit, it will get a video of you, and then whenever it's done, you see the green light, then you can get close and put your hand below. I didn't know this at first, and I was just chasing the drone, and it was not coming, it was just running away from me, so be careful with that. So before I leave, here's some data for you guys. You need FFA registration in most places, which is a huge plus. Battery length about 9 to 10 minutes per charge, and the charge time is really fast. It's only 35 minutes with the hub and 55 if you're charging with the drone. It handles wind up to level 4, 7.9 meters per second. And I tried this with a really strong wind. You can see it right here. I went to the mountain and it was snowing. It was really, really big wind, and it was still performing amazing. Now the camera shoots up to 2.7K video and 12 megapixel for photos, which is really good for social media, but it's not cinema movie Hollywood, right? It has no SD card inside. You just have 32 gigas of storage, which is pretty good. You just empty it after the shooting and then you can go again. So the good things is that AI is developing and you can have this super tiny toy that feels crazy that this exists. If they told me I will have this thing on my hands when I was a kid, I would never have believed this. Now, the cons are the batteries just last about 10 minutes. So if you're going to shoot a lot of stuff, you need a bunch of batteries. And that it doesn't have the obstacle avoidance, which, you know, maybe they will include it in the future. I'm not sure if the X1 Pro has the obstacle avoidance or not. And this goes for around $300 to $400 US. I know a lot of the times they have coupons or Amazon or something, so you can get it a little bit more cheap. So, if you guys like this kind of videos and reviews and where I do parkour and I test products, give me a like and let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.